There we go. Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? So, it's exploration stream night. As many of you probably saw, I did post a poll on the community tab. Yeah, before you ask, I did watch the video. Those who don't know, there's a guy called Spiffing Brit. He's a quite funny guy. He makes videos on basically finding broken stuff in computer games, and then he makes like funny commentary on it. And there's some hilarious stuff going on with community posts with polls in them on YouTube at the moment, which is why you will see every YouTuber and his dog posting polls at the moment. Anyway, but the whole point was I also wanted to begin to actually get a little bit more feedback on the content for the live streams, just to get a feeling for like what you guys like. So this time around, there were both two very exploration focused topics. One, of course, was the courier, like a very fast exploration courier, short to medium range courier exploration build, and the other one is what we're doing tonight, which is landing on the 11G planet. That being said, doesn't mean that a courier is not going to happen. It's just going to happen at a later time. So it's just a prioritized order. It just means, well, we're going to do that some other time. Yeah, by all means, Donglorer. You can always post more polls. Actually, I saw Obsidian Ant also did a poll like everybody else, and I was looking into he was asking what type of gameplay people were looking forward to the most in Odyssey, and I think he had like pew pew shoot me in the face combat, and he had exploration, salvage, like salvaging crashed ships, trade, and mining. I think those were the 5 options he had. And I'm a little disappointed to see mining being the lowest at like 4%. But okay, I guess that's why we're not getting mining anyway. But what was even more interesting was combat only got like 20%, where exploration got 50-something%. So I think it was 51 when I saw it. So basically half of the community is primarily looking forward to Odyssey because they want to have some exploration and not combat. And I think the other ones, the next one was then salvage, that probably took up like 30%, which I think is pretty cool. And then trade and mining was pretty low at like 3 and 4% down, like basically, I can't remember the exact stats. It was, at least I thought it was interesting to see there were so many people that were higher interest for exploration and salvage than there were for combat. And I mean, for me, probably mining, and then salvage, and then exploration, and then combat, and then trade. I think that's my order. But yeah. Yeah, salvaging wreck would be awesome. Anyway, as you can probably guess, tonight's topic is we're gonna head out to a little planet. I don't know how small it is. We're gonna head out to a very heavy planet, at least, that has an 11G gravitational field, and we're gonna be trying to take my ship down, and it's gonna be hilarious. And chances are I'm gonna make a new crater in that little planet somewhere, and potentially put a wreck that you guys can go and salvage later when Odyssey lands. I'm gonna be flying my Phantom up there, and I'm actually in Colonia right now. I beelined it back to Colonia for 2 reasons. Let's just jump in game real quick here. So I beelined it back to Colonia because 2 things. First of all, I wanted to get rid of all the exploration data I had on board. Not that it was that much, but I had a little bit, and just want to get rid of that, because if I end up crashing and burning into a planet, then I will probably not be collecting that exploration data, and that would be a shame. And I mean, this character is not that rich. I don't have that much money. I have 261 million on it. Yes, you're quite right, Quiz Engine. It is Kyloal CL-YG1518D1. Correct. Yes, so we're gonna head up there. It's like 2,500 light years away from Colonia, so it's pretty close. And current jump rate is 55. I'm not gonna go full on neutron jumping all the way. I'm gonna just use the in-game neutron plotter that kind of does a mix, like some neutron jumps and something like that. And then we'll see how it goes. Because I have a few things I want to try on the way out. I'm not necessarily going to try and collect a lot of data, but I have something else I want to practice, and that is to do I want to practice doing double neutron charges off a single star. I know it is possible, but I also know it is difficult. Yes, I do, but again, it's really not very interesting. The ship link built, I'm just going to send you a link here. Just going to do a quick shortened link. There it is. Let me just pull that camera up. Whoops. And hold on, swapping monitors here. Give me a second. Again, as you can see, the link is not the most interesting. Here we go. I can jump back now, and I can jump back so I can watch chat again. There we go. You can see it's barely engineered at all. I have some engineering on the frameshift drive, and that's it. Remember, this is on my alt. I don't have a whole lot of materials. I don't have a whole lot of anything at this one. So there's not that much in terms of actually built on this. But let's jump in game. And I'll show you where we're going. So, we are in Colonia. Our target is out here. As you can see, just over 2,000. And I think I have set this to use the jet cone boost. As you can see, we have a few neutron jumps along the way. I don't know how many we have. There's like a couple here as well. And it's just to cut down the number of jumps we're doing, basically. And there's a few ones up here as well. And we have a lot of neutron jumping into the system. No, it's not that bad. We'll be there in no time. Look, we have 29 jumps to go. And I am going to be honking systems, and if we do come by an Earth-like or something like that, yeah, I may stop. But I'm really not doing this for the exploration data. I am mainly doing this because I want to... Normally I can do... When I travel slow, I can do 2,000 light years in a live stream. That's why I did decide to go a little faster on this trip here and do a little more neutron jumping. Just to get that a little faster. We can just go and pay a visit to the little fleet carrier showroom out here in front of Jack Station before we head out on our first jump. Well, as soon as we cleared the mass lock. Double neutron, yes. Okay, I'm gonna show you the double neutron. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to show you. It's quite difficult to pull off. Never really had the chance to sit down and practice it, and I'm not sure I can even do it. It is really difficult. So we'll see if I can make it work. And if we're lucky, we're gonna get a double neutron jump or a double boost. So we have our first star here. Before we begin to dive into it, I'm just gonna go actually do the first supercharge here. So we're gonna do it quite normally as we always do when we supercharge on neutron stars. Point away for it, slow down, and then slowly just let it drift into the cone. Throttle down, keep it in the cone. There we get the frameshift drive is now charged, and then we can move away from the star a little bit. Like so, and we can stop the ship again. So we can see now, I definitely have the neutron boost. You can see here my current jump range is 225,000 light years, which is quite a bit of light years. And I'm gonna see if I can find the planet. See, it's out there on our X system, and where's the neutron star? And there's the neutron star. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving down in this direction here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the next system aligned in such a way. Where is it? Oh, it's there, so I need to be going downwards in this direction. No, actually that's not right. I'm going the other way. I'm trying to get this system aligned in such a way that it is on the opposite side of the cone compared to where I am. Right? So I'm gonna get the cone in the way of the system I'm jumping into. Like so, as you can see here. And the idea is the boost or the supercharge is consumed. I might want to go a little bit further. The supercharge is consumed the moment the countdown begins, but you can keep fuel scooping until the countdown ends. That means doing that cooldown, you are technically without a supercharge, but if you can time it just right, so just as the countdown starts, you enter the cone, then you can kind of pick up another supercharge before you actually jump. It's really difficult, and timing needs to be just perfect. So I'm just gonna go until I feel like I'm pretty close. I'm gonna try to charge it here. I think like that's pretty good there. I don't know, I've never tried this before. Oh, I think that was perfect. I don't think I got it. See, I did get the warning that says FSD charge operating beyond safety limit. But I don't know. No, it's still there. Nope. Okay, they might actually have changed it then, because you saw I had, doing the whole jump, I actually had the jump range at full. So they might actually have changed it so you can't do that anymore. You used to be able to do that. Yeah, but problem is, I have to, so it says try not to go at full speed during the charge. I have to throttle up to full speed in order for the, yeah, we can honk the system. I have to go up to full speed in order for the FSD to engage. So, what do we have here? Nothing. You used to be able to do the double charge, but they may actually have changed that. It seems they had, at least. Gotta give it another go. So we have another one. We're gonna do the normal charge first. So again, slowly, we're gonna jump into the cone, throttle way down, and stay in here, and then exit. And again, also in the interest of time, since we do have like quite a few jumps to cover, where's that star? Star's there. Where's my system? System is behind me, so I need to get to the other side of the star. And it is also dangerous, because if I drop out while inside the cone, I'm dead. There's just no way you're gonna get out of that. Let me see. System. System is there. Oh, that could be interesting. So if I move my ship in this general direction, I should get the system aligned with the cone. Okay, here we go again. This is gonna be interesting. We're verifying the jump range there. I'm charging. Slowly moving forward. I don't want to enter the cone before I reach full charge, because if I do that, it's gonna throw me off target.
Ready to engage.
I feel like I'm timing it pretty good. And you can see here, this still says I have my supercharge. And when I arrive at the other end, then it's depleted. I think you can't do that anymore. I think they have disabled that. Which is a shame. I think it was a pretty cool tactic. And something that required a bit of skill. Yeah, I think maybe I'm not staying in the cone. It might be that they've changed. They've changed the time you have to stay in the cone. I'm running D-rated thrusters just to make everything more fun. Unengineered D-rated thrusters. Look at that. 6D thrusters. What could go wrong? Yeah, it might be that the panel is bugged. But I don't see how I can get more time in the cone. Because I pretty much had the full countdown. Gonna be a D-rated crater. Let's wait and see, guys. Good at my shields. Okay, let's look at specs of this build here. So I'm just gonna scoop a bit of fuel off this star, and then we can look at the ship here while we do that. So I have 242 hit points of shield, and I have 324 hit points of armor, so a total of around just shy of 600 in total hit points in this build. Come on, get out of the star. Thank you. And again with the 60 thrusters, and the only thing that's engineered is the frameshift drive. This better be a slow descent. Okay, so the whole trick with high G landings is take it slow. I mean, a descent rate of like 4-5 degrees should be plenty. But let's just get some honking jumping going, and let's begin making it towards the target. Because again, I want to have some time to actually play around with the planet as well. Because I feel like that could be quite fun. It would though be a shame if I go to the planet and the first thing that happens is I crash and die. Quite anticlimactic.
Frameshift drive charging.
John asked if the Phantom build on Coriolis, is your Phantom build on Coriolis? You are. I mean, the build that Don Gloro is posting is the one I'm flying today. But if you're talking about the one, I have a Phantom build on the Commander's Toolbox, which is a way better build than what I'm flying. This is just a very like thrown together. I didn't have enough materials to really do a proper build on this. It's on my alt. It's not on my main account. So I just threw a FSD drive in there, and then I went away. How far we are? Destination systems, we're 22 jumps, so we're probably just shy of should be just shy of 2,000 light years. I mean, I've done some high G landings before. Plater had his 24-hour live stream where he invited other content creators to join him for like an hour or two, and we were supposed to set challenges for him, something to do. And we headed to Agnar and landed on the, what is it in there, like 9G, something like that. I can't remember. There's a high G planet in there. And we're trying to do FA off landings on that. And it is like ridiculously hard to do. But it's doable. Yeah, that's a good point, Donglor. There's probably some fleet carriers and systems, so we can potentially dock at a fleet carrier. Just so when I make a crater, I can make another one. Because I'm most likely gonna make at least one crater in that moon. If not, I'll probably do it. I mean, the downside is if I dock on the fleet carrier, I have to fly back home again. But again, it's only 2,000. If I do a proper neutron jump route, it's like 10 jumps, 10, like 12 jumps maybe. We still have 20 jumps to go. Yeah, but yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I decided to dock in Colonia. Oh right, I moved that key. Oh, nothing there. Because the last fleet carrier I docked, or the last place I docked before I docked up in Colonia today, was a random fleet carrier out in like the middle of nowhere. It was actually one of the viewers, I think, who had a fleet carrier I docked up just to get some Cartalk data sold. And I don't know where that carrier is anymore. I sold my data and left. So that means if I didn't dock up in Colonia, if I were to crash into the moon and die, or the planet and die, I would spawn at a random fleet carrier somewhere. No idea where. But that's also why, at the very least, I'm gonna now spawn in Colonia, And we're gonna dock at a fleet carrier system just so we can go and do that as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I mean, we're gonna take it slow. I wanna make the landing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna try to crash into the moon. I'm just gonna fly 2,000 light years just to kill myself. So I'm definitely going to give it a fair attempt.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many craters can we make? Yeah. Yeah, it's nowhere near. I mean, it should be like what? How far are we from 25? I think 24, 25,000 from the bubble. So it's a bit of a journey if you want to go there from main space. But if you're in Colonia, it's pretty close. 39 bodies in system. That's a few. Oh, and we have some good ones as well. Ice Rocky. We got an ammonia world. And we got water worlds. We got 2 water worlds. And an ammonia world. Is this has this system been discovered? It has. Oh, well, that's a shame. And I'm guessing many of them are down here in this area, like far, far out. Okay. In the interest of time, because if I'm gonna begin scanning this system, we're gonna stay here for half an hour. And I would rather just make some progress and get going. It's not mapped, that's where I could get first mapped on the system, but again, in the interest of time, I want to get there quickly. Have you ever been to Hutton? Yes, I have. Yes, Nick, the Imperial Courier Explorer, or Expo Courier, I really, Explorer Expo Courier, I don't know. I'm definitely still planning to build it. It's just gonna be in a later live stream. I did the poll today just to see what people are most interested in, and yeah, today is gonna be crashing into a moon or planet, and then some other day, maybe next week, we're gonna build that that courier because I think it's a fun ship and I want to have it. So I'm gonna build it regardless. Jumps 17. There we go. George asked, am I planning to do another big galaxy trip like the Top of the Galaxy? Yes, I am. And the next one is actually going to be a slightly longer one, but I think it's going to be something people are going to be quite interested in. So, what I will be doing for the next fleet carrier trip is I will be posting a video basically giving you a checklist of everything you need to know, or everything you need to do if you want to unlock the engineers in Colonia. I get checklist, things you need to prepare in the bubble before you leave. I'm gonna post that, and then like 1-2 weeks later, hopefully 2 weeks, I'm gonna take my fleet carrier, I'm gonna fly it from LP, or Faction's home system, and I'm gonna fly it all the way to Colonia. That's gonna take 2 days. We're gonna take a pit stop at the Wonders, or a collection of wonders, which is like an amazing system. It's fun to explore, and if you haven't visited it, it's definitely worth spending a day there. So we're gonna go from LP to Collection of Wonders. We're gonna stay there for a day. The next day I'm gonna continue jumping all the way to Colonia. Then I'm gonna stay there, and we're gonna stay there over a weekend. So basically, we're gonna start jumping on a Thursday, stop Thursday evening on Collection of Wonders, and then start jumping again on Friday. And on Friday we're gonna arrive in Colonia, and then we're gonna stay all the way through. From Friday to Sunday, and then Monday morning I'm gonna begin jumping back towards the bubble again, and then we're gonna do the same trip just backwards, basically flying from Colonia. One day we're gonna take a pit stop at the Collection of Wonders again, and then we're gonna fly back to the bubble. That means you'll be back again on a Tuesday. And the plan is that if you follow that video and all the little check marks that you need to make before, you can go out there, you can play around in Colonia, you can unlock the engineers over the weekend, and then you can come back, you can get your blueprints pinned. That's the main point of me going out there, because I want to have some pinned blueprints out there. Yeah, and that's it. It's a little bit longer. I mean, it's almost a week, like from Thursday to Tuesday. But I think basically getting a free trip to Colonia and back, I think it's something people would be interested in, and making a stop at the Collection of Wonders in between, because it's right in between, basically. Also gonna give people some time to have some cool stuff to look at. Yes, so that's a good point, that collecting materials out there can be a pain, so I also will recommend that people get some materials before they leave. So they have the materials from the bubble, and like make sure you have all the whatever other stuff you need to unlock them out there. How long? I'm planning to be out there, so we're going to be landing on a Friday afternoon, and we're going to be flying home on a Monday morning. So you have all weekend. You have from Friday till Monday. And the reason why I'm staying there, because I want to make sure people have the time to go and unlock all 3 engineers, and if they want to make small excursions away from the carrier, I can recommend a few systems. Like this one will probably be on the list. The Planet of Death, I probably also recommend you go and visit that, if nothing else, because it's such a funny place to go. Will there be an XML copy of the checklist? No, there's gonna be a video of XML. Why do you want an XML copy of the checklist? It's just basically, I mean, I can make a spreadsheet you can make a copy of if you want to have it up. I mean, I'm just gonna basically put it down in a list. And maybe I'm gonna put it like in a text list you can copy from the description, so you can sit and you can cross out one at a time as you're done. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But exactly when this is gonna happen, I don't know. But I am planning that trip as the next one. The D2A North Star is currently parked in LP. I hope it is. I think it is. Oh, I'm gonna come in a little hot here. Slow this down. Yeah, you're right. You can get the escape pods you're gonna get in Colonia. So I'm just gonna recommend that people do bring hatch breakers and a collector limpet controller. I know you can buy a lot of the stuff out here now, but yeah. I think the round trip takes around 20,000 tritium. People asking how much tritium I need. So that's what the next thing I'm gonna do is I have to set up a buy order for tritium on my carrier so I can refuel it. What do you mean, George? Is just like a goal? So what would each passenger have to give? I'm not gonna be asking anything from the passengers. You are more than welcome to just join if you guys have spare tritium lying around. Then by all means, I will never say. Oh, that goal. Ah, we actually haven't set a goal. We're quite a lot of people today, so should we try and see if we can go a little higher than we usually do? So far we've been having a lot of luck with 350 likes for the discount code. Should we try 400 today? I think we could try 400 today, because we are quite a few people today. So the deal is that if we can get this, the stream up to 400 likes before the end of the live stream, I will be making a discount code for the merch store where you can get yourself t-shirts, and cool mugs, hoodies, caps, beanies, jackets. Go check it out. It's on d2astore.com, and I'll get you a 10% discount on any order you make on the store when we get this live stream to 400 likes. So if you haven't done already, I will really appreciate if you go down and you give the stream a like. Not only because you guys get a discount code, but also because it helps the channel a lot. There's been a lot of talk about the YouTube algorithm. I noticed after I specifically began to make call to actions and ask people to go and like the stream, that the view count on the stream has just exploded since then. It was pretty much just the day I began doing that, I went from having 80 people watching to now we're looking at like 350 to 500 people watching. It's quite a significant increase. So that's why it really does help. If you're ever in doubt, yes, it does help. So I would really appreciate if you would do that. Anyway, where are we at here? Oops, let's just not do that. Let's do that. Oh, we have a little water world here. And I assume, since we're so close to Colonia, this has already been explored. No, it has not. Ooh, we might get ourselves a little bit of data then. Let's just go ahead real quick then, and let's hope it's not too far away. I'm just going to do a quick scan of the system. There's another one there. There's two here. Something out here. That's the water world. Let me just move the camera so you guys can actually see what's going on here. There's a gas giant out here. And with gas giants often comes tons of moons. Oh, there's two in here. And there's one there. Oh, there's more stuff in here. Oh, rocky ice world with rings around it. Very nice. We still have 5 objects left. Gonna keep looking around the orbit plane. There it is. And there's still a gas giant somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Great. Nope. There it is. Okay. That is done. Let's see what we got. That is pretty and is landable. That could be a pretty sight. If nothing else, the normal exploration streams I would stop and take that in. 3,000 for an unexplored water world. I'm gonna go and map that real quick. Yeah, people asking about Twitch what I'm playing with. I'm playing with a Whirlpool Constellation Alpha on a Warbird base, and then I have a Mongoose T50 throttle. So before they began making the CM versions of it. So the first throttle they ever launched. What am I doing on the side? What do you mean? And do I like my Hotas? Would I go back? Do you mean back to like mouse and keyboard? No. Back to my previous Hotas, which was an X56? No. This is one of those things like once you tried. I actually did try to take out my old Hotas just for fun. Yeah, I had an X56 before this. And the difference when you are getting used to the Whirlpool and you go back to the X56, it was just night and day. It was such a good experience playing with the Whirlpool. So much more accurate, and it felt like there was actually a little bit of weight behind the joystick. I love it. I wouldn't go back. X52, if I ever were to go back to something that weren't, if I were to go out and buy a Hotas that was cheaper than the one I have now, because to be fair, the Whirlpool's gear is expensive, no doubt about it. It's good, you definitely get it what you're paying for, but it is very, very expensive. So if I were to buy a Hotas, a cheaper Hotas, I would probably buy a X52. Yeah, I mean, the X52 is a good Hotas for the price, I would say. I had an X52, and I was really happy with it. I thought it was a great joystick, and I used it until the day it was just completely worn out. And it was at that point that I thought, okay, so I can see that they come out with a newer version. They made the X50, both 55, the 56, after that, which they hadn't when I got the X52. So I thought, hey, okay, they made a newer version that has more buttons. I like the X52, so I'll probably like the X56 as well, which is why I got the X56. I would probably have been preferring to get the X52 again. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. We have 8 probes for this water world. So I basically have to make an 8-sided dice. So I could put like a triangle here. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna put one like there. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. There. And there. And then opposite that, I'm gonna put slightly over the horizon. Like out of phase with it. Not... Oh, over the horizon. Uh-oh. I did a miss shot there, didn't I? We'll see how this goes. Oh, that's way too much overlap on those. See, 4 down, I only have 37%.
Surface scanned by 50%.
So that is 5 down with 3 to go. Okay, might actually work. Hold on. I managed to mess up my key bindings. Give me a second here. Oh, where do they put that? I can never remember. Free camera, detail surface scanner, detail surface scanner. Yes, that's it. And toggle front back view. Thank you. There we go. Okay. So I could potentially make a shot like there and there and there. Let's see how that goes. Need to get to 90%. 90% is the target. Oh, that's a good shot. I think I'm gonna make it. Yeah! Okay. Very nice. Moving on.
Crankshaft drive charging.
No, this is an unengineered one. The detail surface scanner is unengineered. We are 10 jumps out. We're pretty close.
Fuel scooping.
Nope. Nope.
Fuel scooping complete.
How much for a complete Whirlpool setup? I think you're probably gonna be expecting to set you back like 700, I think, euros, something like that.
Drive charging.
Yeah, depending on how I haven't looked at the prices for the latest models. I think 11G is the highest that's found in game. Yes. Is it possible to land a cutter? Is it possible to land anything there? Any reason I'm using a Phantom over an Anaconda? I like the Phantom. And I'm tired of flying. I flew the Anaconda almost exclusively for 2 years. And now I'm like, ugh, never again. Jacob, he got it right. Landing is not the issue, it's getting off that's gonna be interesting. Either because the gravity is too high, or because the ship is scattered across a couple of kilometers. Is 11G heavy enough that your lateral thrusters will be unable to... I don't know, but I'm not planning to find out. I have other plans. We're gonna see, we're gonna try to do a hopper when we get there, just to see. Otherwise, I have other plans how I'm gonna get off the planet. I'm gonna go with yes. No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. So my plan here is not to try and do a starship landing. We're not gonna belly flop and then suicide burn at the last minute. That's a little bit too extreme for me. I'm going more for like a booster landing approach here, where it's gonna be basically reversing all the way down. And we're gonna talk about that when we get to the planet. Why that is. FA off landing. We can try FA off landings. If it goes well on the first. I'm gonna do a normal landing first, then we can always FA off it later. Never used a flight stick before, but you don't want to buy a cheap one. Which do you recommend? See, that's difficult, because I get your point. Yeah, a Warthog, it's still, I mean, it's not as expensive as a Whirlpool setup, so if you want to buy something that is still considered high quality, but maybe not willing to fork over 700 to 1,000 euros for one, then maybe look at a Warthog. Warthog? Warthog, right? And if that's a little bit, if the Warthog is also on the steep side, then look at the X52 Pro version of it. Pro is slightly better than the non-Pro. Checking systems, nothing in system. Jumping, and 6 jumps to go, guys. Yeah, that's the only problem with the Warthog. It doesn't have yaw, so you would have to get pedals for it if you want to have yaw like that. Or get yaw, or get this like, yeah, get your yaw somewhere else. You could put it on like an analog hat somewhere or something, but you often want to use those for maneuvering thrusters, I feel like, so I don't know. Yeah, yaw not included. Yeah, I would say, I mean,
Disengaged.
what are foot pedals for? Yawing. This, like, this is yaw. And I have yaw by twisting my stick. So you can see here. Right? But the Warthog does not have twists. So without twists, you have no yaw. And that's why I would recommend that you then look into getting pedals for your feet. And you can use that for steering left and right. Wait, are we only 77 likes away already? We haven't even reached the system. Yeah, I prefer not to have pedals as well, but for a whole nother reason. Because if I have pedals, I don't believe anyone has ever made wireless pedals. And the problem is, if I put anything on the floor with a wire, I will pretty soon have something on the floor without a wire. Because the body's gonna eat my whatever I put on it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, do we have something good here, maybe? No, always wrong button. Nope, nothing there.
Friendshift drive charging.
Yeah, buddies are gonna eat my wire. I already, so far the most expensive thing I think they've ever gotten too close to was I had a pretty cool headset at some point. Come home one day and now I had a pretty cool headset with a broken wire. Basically, I had taken my headset, I put it on the desk, and the wire was hanging down, and it was hanging down low enough that one of the bunnies could like get on their rear legs. And whoa, that's a fast boy. Hello. Calm down there. Oops. Jesus. That's a spinny boy. You're right, Paul. That is a spinny boy. We're gonna go into that. That's gonna be... Turbo recharge. Glitch? No, it's just spinning very fast. I am speed! Yes. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Here we go. It just feels like you shouldn't do this. I feel like I'm just gonna get ejected. But it's not any different than any other jet cone boost. Apart from the flashing lights. See if we can get out of this again. There we go. We're out safely with a supercharge. Can we see the... hold on, I'm just gonna... I have to see. Can we see the like rotation speed on this? Do they show this in here? Especially if I move my camera a bit, then you can probably maybe see it. It's old. Not that old, but it's old. Solar masses. Solar radius, none. It's a point mass, basically. Surface temperature, be hot. Be very hot. Orbital period, 8 days. Semi-major axis, orbital... No, it doesn't show rotation speed for stars. It's a neutron star, right? Oh, we're actually in a good position to try this again. messed up. Can we get it on target? Come on.
Ready to engage.
Okay, I was pretty much in the cone for as much time as I possibly could have been there before the jump happens. And you see there, it actually already consumed it, but again, this panel can't really be trusted while in Super Cruise. No. Okay, so that I think is a pretty definitive answer to no, you can't do the double charge anymore. Yeah, but it's nothing. But I don't think I could have gotten more time. I definitely had enough time in there to get a second one. I was in there probably pretty much as much time as I could get. Oh, let's just honk the system here, just in case. Throttle down, check the system, nothing we want to go, and jump. 2 more jumps. Whoopity whoop. And I believe this system may be another neutron star. Yeah, look at that bright little spot there. Ah, nice and calm neutron star. What? How far do we have to the next system? 80? Okay, so I do need the boost to get there in 1 jump. You could do it in 2 jumps, but won't that. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Frameshift drive charging.
Look, it's full of stars. And that's our destination. Let's go. Not so speedy boy. Yeah. Why are there so many stars showing? Because we're pretty close to the core. And the star density just in here is just a little different than what you're used to in the bubble. I'll show you. We need to get a little bit of Super Cruise going here, then I'll show you. This is gonna be a very big blue star. Let's just for a good measure fuel scoop a bit. And let's check the system. Whoa, that's a lot of stars. No fleet carriers though, have you noticed that? So that pretty much means either I succeed or I'm back in Colonia. So now there's a little bit riding on me being able to actually land here. We don't have data on the planet yet. We have 1 try, yes. But basically, people ask why there were so many stars is because I'm in here. And as you can see when I scroll in, there's a few stars in this area. And it only gets worse as we go closer. And go in here is just insane. Let's get going.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Actually, you know what? I just want to get a quick scan off so we can begin to look at the statistics of the planet while we're flying out there. Come on.
System scan complete.
And there we have it. Move my camera. 11.01 G with biological signatures on it as well. And look at all the craters from all the ship that crashed into it. Oh, okay, here we go. Missed the question there, what was that? Yes, I have been to Sage. So, this is a good point to remind you guys that the current like goal for today's live stream is at 400 likes. So when we get the live stream up to 400 likes, I'm gonna set up a discount code on the merch store. You can find the merch store at d2ea.com, where you get yourself t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, sweaters, jackets, like the one I have over here, but it was too warm today, so I took it off. Look at that, cool jacket with logos on as well. Very nice. Whoop, whoop, we're there, great. So that's perfect timing because we need we need to find good good suggestions. What should the discount code be today? I always let you guys choose. So what should the discount code be? While you come up with suggestions in chat, I am just going to quickly open up my dashboard here. Actually, I just want to read as well. Crash, crash me or crash landing. Splat has been suggested by 2 people individually. 11G crater. Splat landing. Spinny boy has also been suggested. I like that one as well. Down to 11G. Cord bodies. Astro splat. Crate pancake. Astro crash site. You know what? I like Astro crash site as well. There's been so many with like either splat or crash site. I think we're gonna go with something along those lines. I kind of like Astro splat just because that's kind of funny. Let me just go ahead. Let me get that set up. That's gonna be the one. Oh, it locked me out. Why did you do that? Go ahead and do that. Log in. And go into the dashboard. Just checking my throttle is still at max here, so we are actually moving somewhere. The discount code. Create a new discount code for the stream. Discount code is gonna be Astro Splat. Splat with a T. There we go. I'm gonna post in a second. Give me a second. 10% off any order that expires after live stream. There we go. So, just verifying that this is now active. Where did it go? Stream. There we go. Astro Splat. So, if you want yourself some merchandise on the cheap, you can now use the discount code I posted in chat. It's called Astro Splat. If you use that, you get 10% off any order, and you can check out the merch store at d2eastore.com. There we go. I actually like that idea. Two T's and splat. Okay, it's gonna be 1 T today. I don't want to change the code now. Maybe try to set a non-super cruise speed record for crashing into a planet. I kind of want to do that at the end, just because. What's the rebuy on this ship anyway? Can't be that much. 3 million. I can offer 3 million to try and see how much speed I could potentially get. Just get up nice and high, FA off, like 100 kilometers up, FA off, full speed ahead, boost, 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 until we hit the planet. All pips to airbags. $60 thrusters. I think even if I just removed my thrusters, it would still be, yeah. Oh, people asking what thrusters I have. Brace yourself. Okay, here we go. Now I need to begin to actually focus on my flying here, because when it comes to high G landings, you don't do anything fast. Everything you do, you think about it, and you think about it twice, because if you mess up for just a second, you're gone. Yeah, here goes no pressure. I mean, it's only gonna be another hour if I crash now. Which is also why you can see I'm coming in at a very... I don't want to run in straight towards the planet. I want to come in at a, like, basically orbit my ends way slowly. Because this is a... And ideally we should try to do this on the day side, because I don't want to do this with night vision. I want to have a little bit more, like, visual range. Down to Earth pancake coming up. Look at this. Oh, I'm actually nervous now. Oh god, this is gonna end in tears, isn't it? Can we find one of the... okay, hold on. Before we do that, I'm just gonna point away. This is like a gun. Don't point it at anything. Don't point on that planet. I'm just gonna quickly map it. Oh, we have 10 probes to map this planet. How big is it? We're gonna do the same as before, I guess. Do like a triangle shape there. I'm just going to try to gauge how big the planet is by the probe size. So I'm just going to shoot just over the horizon here. Here and here, and then at these points here we're going to shoot quite a bit over the horizon. Like there. There. And there. So that should be 9 probes.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, I might have grouped those too tight there on the back. Oh, that's okay. That one was not too good. I'm gonna get... I have 1 probe to get 6% more, but where's the good place to put it? I would say to put it just over the horizon here, basically. So that's the horizon. So just put it like... that area is maybe slightly bigger. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put it just over the horizon. Like there. And that should do it. Come on. 1% off. Are you kidding me? Anyway, that one should do it then for sure. Nope. No kerosene system. We're going in and it's gonna be high stakes all around. There we go. We have it mapped. The reason why I wanted to map it was because I just jump out of that. I wanted to see if there were a biological site, but if I happen to get to one, that one could be a contester because it's right on the horizon. That should be good. God damn it, even. And again, don't point the ship in any direction that's somewhere close, and keep the belly down, because, okay, I want to talk about thrusters now. Thrusters on all sides of the ships are not equal. Your strongest thrusters are on the back, the second strongest set of thrusters on the front, then you have the belly, then I believe it's top and then side. I don't know, maybe top and side is the same, but that means if I'm sitting here, I might have my hover thrusters to be strong enough to keep me afloat, but my side-to-side thrusters are not. That means if I'm sitting flat and I roll to the side, I'll begin to drop like a stone. And even if my hover thrusters are not strong enough, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reversing all the way down. I'm just going to take this nice and slow as we come in. We're not going to be in a hurry here. If I begin to drop too fast for my liking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pointing upwards, because my strongest thrusters are on the back of the ship. So I want to use those, and I can also boost with those thrusters, so I can really use those to slow me down. FA off, we're gonna play FA off later. For now, we're just gonna be playing... Yeah, we're gonna do a SpaceX landing. We're gonna go belly first, and on purpose, I'm going to point away from the target location. I'm gonna see if we can land on that biological signal there. I'm not giving any promises. I would rather make a safe landing than make a landing at the actual site. So I'm just gonna basically be orbiting it. And then we'll see how it goes. So right now I'm already going down at... Like, it's not a problem yet. It's gonna be a problem when we go out of super cruise. Of glide. So I'm just gonna slowly begin to make my way down here. We can have a little bit of an aggressive approach right now. You can see right now we are still over 1,000. Yeah, over 1,000 kilometers up. We're actually 1,000 kilometers up, and we're already at 9 Gs. And it's still increasing. 9.9, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're pretty close to passing 10 Gs. There we go. We're past 10 Gs now. And we're still taking it nice and slow. We could go faster, but I don't want to risk it since I have 1 hour of jumping if I mess this up. And I don't want to mess this up. I want to get this down. Oh, God. Where's the sight? I have to be careful with my rolls to use my head look instead. So just easing it in right now. Down to 500 kilometers. And we're passing 10.5 Gs. All pips to sys, all pips to engines. And remaining in systems. We're not going to need our weapons right now. We're down to 300 kilometers almost. Nope, don't roll it. And point it up a little bit. Where's that sight gone? There it is. No, I have my thrusters at... Right now it's like 75% thrust or something like that. And I'm just slowly like spiraling myself down, trying to keep my my belly towards the ground right now until we get out of super cruise. We're still super cruising. We're gonna get into glide here in a second. And we are at 10.8 Gs. Slowly approaching 100 kilometers. Normally you can be a lot more aggressive, but I really don't want to mess it up right now. So going all the way down to 25 there, that's a little bit too aggressive for my liking. We're less than 100 kilometers off the surface. We're coming up at 10.9 Gs. Oh, and here picking up speed now, as we're coming into glide here in a second. Dropping from cruise, we are now gliding. And we're just gonna keep it here nice and steady. And we're probably gonna glide all the way down to, my guess is it's gonna drop us out. It's pretty high G, it's probably gonna drop us out a little higher. Usually drop us out at like 20 kilometers maybe. But it may drop us out a little higher this time. Gonna be careful with my downward speed right now. While we slowly yaw around to get ourselves pointing back towards the site. And as soon as we get out of Super Cruise, our first priority is to get the ship stable. As soon as we have the ship stable, then we can begin to look into an actual crash. What are you guys voting for? Sorry, I didn't pay attention to chat. Are we... Okay, we're getting whether it will make it or it will be a crater. Crater. I like that. We have quite a few ones. That's okay. There it is. And we're coming close to 20 kilometers now. We are at 10.98 Gs. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like we're getting dropped out so close. We're down to 10 kilometers now. I would have thought that we by now would have been dropped out, but we haven't. Glide aboard. I'm gonna board the glide here. Okay. Throttle down. Get the ship level. And what I'm looking for right now is, you can see on the right side of my HUD, there's this little, like, my altitude indicator. If I push my ship upwards right now, you can see that the bar begins to load up. We have 1 bar now of upward speed. And what I should not do now is go downwards thrust, because right now the only thing that keeps us afloat... Be very careful with what I'm pushing here. As you can see here is our thrusters keeping us afloat right now. So now our job is to just basically land this thing nice and slow. And we're gonna keep a close eye. We're basically gonna do this at like a 5-degree descent. And I'm not gonna go over the 75% thrust mark, because then we begin to take power away from our maneuvering thrusters. So now just come the slow descent. Okay, I feel like I have a decent amount of control over this. Okay, we've got 1 bar downwards descent. That's fine, as long as it doesn't run away from us. Yeah, I don't want to risk anything right now. We can pitch down to 15 maybe. I don't want to go... I mean, 20 is my... is where I don't want to go below than 20. That's as steep as I feel comfortable with. We have 2 bars of downward thrust. Okay. 3 bars of downward thrust. So you can see here I throttled down completely and I'm still accelerating. So I'm gonna pitch up again to slow up myself. There we go. Now I have the ship under control. That's what you need to be careful with. Look at my speed here. Even though I'm sitting at 75% thrust, I'm going way faster because I'm pitching down. And as I'm pitching down, see, now the ship begins to accelerate away from me. And I don't want that, because that means I'm losing control. So I'm gonna pitch up again. 15 is too steep, because at 15 I begin to lose control. At 10 degrees I can keep it under control, relatively stable. So I'm really gonna be careful here with my how much I pitch down. Yeah, roll for a laugh. If I roll right now, I'm dead. If I roll this over on the side, I'm gonna drop like a stone. Gear down is gonna be one of the last things I'm going to do. That's gonna be basically when we are hovering above the ground. And I can still see... the site down there that we're aiming for. But 10 degrees is fine, I think. Yeah, we're going a little fast now, but you can see here I can still throttle back and slow the ship down. As long as I can throttle down, then we're good. As soon as it begins to run away from me, then I'm gonna pitch up and throttle back. But right now you can see my thrust is still sitting right at my thrust marker. So that means I still have this under control. If it begins to run away from me, we're gonna pitch up and throttle down. Okay, now it's beginning to be a little fast for how close we are, so I'm gonna throttle back again. I just want to see if I can find... feel like the site is right underneath me. So I'm just gonna get some distance. And this is where if I were just not paying attention for just a very, very brief minute, I could very easily lose it. And with 1 kilometer, that is more than enough altitude to get this ship up to lethal speeds. So I'm constantly keeping an eye on my speed, as well as my downwards velocity. But as long as I can throttle back and the ship begins to slow down, then we are still under control. 10 degrees down. Less than a kilometer, coming down to 750. We're past the 11G that we wanted. We're going down a little fast now, so I'm gonna begin to... So yeah, I can still slow down our descent, so we still have this under control. Gonna get some distance from the target site. And okay, let's throttle this way back so we can get our nose pointing in the right direction. Okay, we're dropping a little fast now, so we'll just get this under control again. Pitch up, pitch up. There we go. Basically just want to land anywhere right now, because we're pretty close to the site. Coming down, we're below 250 meters, and we are at 11 Gs. Below 200. Let's throttle back. Began looking for a landing site. This looks a little rough over there. It looks like there's some flat ground over here. So I'm gonna throttle back and gonna head in that direction. "90 meters. Okay, we get the ground now. Gonna lower my landing gear. And level out the ship. And we just got a problem is I can't use my downwards thrust right now. If I use my downwards thrust, I'm gonna drop. And I don't feel like the ship can survive a drop from this height still. Not at this kind of gravity. So, while we have plenty of good landing spots here, I'm gonna go along a little further. I wanna be below 10 meters, I feel like. "15 meters. Okay, now we just need a suitable place to land. Let's go with this spot over here. We get down a little lower. 8 meters. Come on. Here we go. Okay, we are 6 meters up right now. So you can see here, we are basically touching the ground right now. So, to get the last bit of the way, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go FA off, or I can just put a little bit of pips to shield. Maybe it would be better. That's not enough. As I'm putting more pips away, I'm losing my my thrust to keep me up. Okay, so it can still keep itself floating with no pips to engine, so I have to basically go FA off for a second and just let it drop. Pitch it. Oh, look at that. Pitching. I didn't give it any thrust there, I just pitched forward. 2 meters. I can survive a 2-meter drop, that's okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, exactly. If this is not worth a like, I don't know what is. Hey, look, I brought SRVs. This is gonna be fun. Oh, okay. Well, it can drive, that's for sure. Let's see what the thrusters can do. I'm impressed. Look at that. Bonk. Where's that site? That's over there. Look at the amount of damage I'm taking just driving around this. Ah! I can barely get this thing off the ground. Oh, that's a stone. Look at that. One flip for I don't know if I can make this thing flip, but I'll... Why is... have I not set up my fire groups for this? Or did that get messed up as well when my key bindings died? It probably did. Oh, maybe I'm just not in the right fire group. I need to set up... set up a group for scanning. Let's see if there's anything here we can target. I want to get my scanners set up as well. Oh, there's something targetable there. What am I doing here? That's what I want. Scanning it, see what we get. Not much. Cadmium.
Cargo scope deployed.
Don't mind if I do. We got pumpkins, and we got these weird things. I mean, we have lots of different things here. What do these look like? Like to just plop. Fall on the ground. Yeah, jump on a pumpkin. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can get up on this one here. Just gonna see if I can even get... Okay. Oh. So I can't get enough altitude to get up there. Ah! Not close enough. But it really hurts when you land. SRV repair. I have 2 SRVs, it's okay. Ah! Flop. No! What happened there? Did I fall off? You are kidding me, right? Ah, okay. There we go. Hold on, I need more. Uh-oh. I need more thrust here. No! Come on. Problem is, I can't move forward, and I don't think I can. I need to roll it on its back. And I can't. Yeah, I know the handbrake is on. Oh. Something happened. I'm on my side now, I think. Nope. But I got away, so... Hold on, if we do it from this view instead, that's probably easier, to be honest. There we go. See, no problem. Okay, let me just check I've set this right. Like so. Let's put that there. And then let's try this again. I feel like I need to go very, very slowly towards it. And then just before we get there, we're gonna see that was not close enough. Not fast enough, so we need to go a little bit faster. Checking my health, still okay. Yeah, I know. I need to watch my hull. And... oh, that's too early. Oh, this one is good. Handbrake. Yes! I am the pumpkin master. Yeah, and now it opens and swallows you like what? Okay. That's a beautiful screenshot though. Yeah, I need okay, I will try to do a backflip. See if we can do that. Let me just see if I can get it slightly more like on top. No, it is just taking me down. I feel like, and I feel like if I begin to boost, it's gonna boost me off. Yeah, I fixed my hull first. I'm still at 60-something%. How many repairs do I have? I have 10 repairs left. I'm gonna save a few repairs. Okay. Let's go and do a backflip. I want to find like a good long... See, this is pretty good. Here... I just... oh, handbrake on. I think this is good because I have a pretty good downhill. And then... I can kind of get to that hill there. Oh, a little bit too fast there. Come on. Get to this hill here. So I'm just going to drive down the hill. Gonna reverse up a bit. Let's do that. Oh, handbrake is still on. So reverse this up. And then I'm gonna drive down, get over that ridge there, and then basically as soon as I go up that ridge, then begin to use the boosters. And then pull back and hope for a backflip. And I need to get enough boost so I can actually slow down my descent as I land. Let's do a quick repair. Here goes nothing. Gonna give it all it has. Oh. Close though. more altitude before we flip, maybe? Problem is, I have altitude. I have altitude for as long as. Like, so here's the problem, right? I can get some decent altitude, but as soon as I stop boosting, I drop, and I drop fast. And I can't boost when I'm upside down. Because as soon as I go upside down, if I boost, I'm gonna push myself downwards. So I need to get enough altitude that I can get a full backflip and then begin to use the boosts as soon as I'm coming out of the backflip. Yeah, exactly. The second I have no thrust, I drop like a stone. Let's go for one more. Flip forward, it's not... Flip forward is more difficult, I think. But I'm gonna try to use this a little bit earlier. Oh, that was close, though. It's the best one so far. Need to repair now. Oh, was that ammo? Oh, that was an ammo restock. Let's do repair instead. Hold on, I have an idea. Maybe we can get a little bit more speed out of it. So if I go back here again, and I should of course go drive assist off, see how much speed I can get. Oh, that was so close. If I just had a little bit more, a little bit higher, like, can we... Yeah, I need a better ramp, I feel like. I'm just gonna quickly scout out for a better ramp. Okay, so there's some decent ones over there. Like, that one there, maybe that's gonna give me enough. So far I've just been using that little one there. What about that one there? It's a little bit more gradual. And the problem is it goes up to higher terrain. I kind of need to have a flat thing on the other side. Yeah, it needs to be steep. Where did my SRV go? Oh, there it is. There's kind of those over there that could be interesting. Let's go and explore those a little bit. Like, so if I come here... I count that as a win. Nailed it. Exactly. Okay, I feel like I'm not done trying to land on this planet yet. Yeah, we're gonna repair hull. We're just gonna go back to the ship here. Just driving on this planet destroys your SRV. Okay. One way or the other, this ship is gonna crash into this planet before we go home. And I'm wondering, like, I want to do a few more landings. What do you guys think? Should we try to do a tail landing? Like, should we do an FA off? I could try to do an FA off landing. That might result in me crashing. FA off. Yes, if the SRV blows up, then you go back to your ship. Let's try FA off. Now, if I do that, I'm not going to be able to pay attention to chat while I do that, because I need to be 100% focused on my flying. Otherwise, I'm going to be dead. We could try that. If I survive the FA off landing, it could be fun to dismiss the ship and call it back in and see what happens. I can't take off. Ah! Oh, there we go. Come on. We are accelerating. Good. Oh yeah, pips to engines. That's why it's so slow. Like, what's going on with these thrusters? Okay, getting out was not a big issue.
Ready to engage.
Throttle up. There we go. Now, talk about a gravity well. I don't want to go up too high. I'm just going to go up to like 30 kilometers should be fine. And then I basically want to stop my ship here. Okay, so we're gonna try to do an FA off landing. I'm just gonna get my ship in position, and and then we're gonna go. That's an annoying place that star is, but we'll have to deal with that. So I'm gonna point this like this. Hey, Ethan became a Patreon. Thanks a lot, and welcome to the channel. No, I don't have a ship launch fighter. It's a Phantom. It can't carry a fighter. Oh, we just passed 600 likes. Are we... Hold on. Are we gonna be in a contestant here for actually breaking the record? Record was... What dongle was it? 739? 736? Land blindfolded. Oh, right. 900 something. Okay. Yeah, you're right. 936. Okay. Okay, we're still like 300 away. That's quite far. Okay. Let's do this. First, okay, we're gonna go FA off. And then I'm gonna try to first get the ship under control. Because initially I'm expecting to begin to lose control over the ship. And I just want to try to get that under control to start with.
Flight assist off.
Okay, so I'm going full throttle right now. Okay, so I'm gonna ease back on the throttle a bit. And we can now see we're beginning to descend here. And you can see here, I can still slow down our descent, but only barely. I'm running full pips right now. Actually, it is accelerating, but if I boost, I should be able to slow us down. Okay, so problem is I'm drifting sideways right now. I'm just keeping an eye on my altitude right now. And I can see it's ticking down like 100 meters a second or so. We're going downwards at like 100 meters a second right now, which is fine. So this speed is gonna take us like 5 minutes to go down, so we're just gonna slow us down a little bit again. Oh, that's a little bit too much, I think, maybe. Oh. Oh, keep that under control, Astro. Keep it under control. I'm keeping an eye on my how quickly we're losing altitude right now. We're going down below 30 kilometers now. Oh, now we're in the red. Don't want to be in the red. And I'm looking at this, you probably can't see this in the stream, not sure it's picking that up so well. But I'm using the stars, like the little streaks of light that's flying past the ship to indicate to see which direction I'm going. And then I'm using my maneuvering thrusters to try and slow down my my velocity. Look at that, you can see how I'm using my sideways thrusters to slow me down. Because I want to go straight down. Or as close to straight down as possible. I feel like we're doing now. We're down to 25, so we're gonna keep going. And keeping this as close to pointing straight up as possible. Oh, down the red again. Yes, space dust is my friend right now. Right now they're moving kind of straight reverse. That's pretty good. And we're down to 20, almost 20 kilometers now. I can throttle back a little bit again. Oh. It's very red now. Forgot to pay attention to that. We are dropping quickly. We're at 16. Sorry, make that 15 almost. Down to 15 now. We are slowing our descent. Down below 13 now. Coming down below 12. Oh, sorry, 11 now. Below 11. Thanks a lot for the donation, for becoming a Patreon as well. Sorry, I didn't get your name there. GamerDoc. Okay, we're back. Looks like we have this under control again. The way I'm going rather quickly. I want to slow that down again. We're down to under 10 kilometers now. Under 7. Oh. There we go. I want to roll the ship a bit so I can see the numbers better. And Russ as well, thanks a lot for becoming a Patreon as well. Oh god. Why now, guys? Why now? Oh, my speed. Speed. Watch it. We're down to 5.5 almost. There's 5.5. Again, slow down my transversal speed here. Look at the stars and use my maneuvering thrusters to slow me down. So look at how my speed is slowing down when I'm using my maneuvering thrusters here. Gonna drop ourselves a little further. doing fine right now. Coming down below 4 kilometers. Gonna try to keep my speed below 100 meters a second now. Ah, stop. Stop it. Stupid ship. Oh, slow it down. Slow it down, slow it way down. We're actually going up right now. That's not what we want. That's the wrong way. We're still going up. Okay, let's throttle back. Not too much though. Don't want to suddenly drop too fast. Oh, we're going fast now. That's the problem with thrusting. Is you gain so much transversal speed if you're not careful. I'll throttle this back ever so slightly. There we go. Against constantly looking at my... Oh, that's too fast. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Coming down to 1.5 kilometers. I'm going way too quick right now. Where are the stars? I can't see them right now. That is slowing me down right now. Okay. I just want to keep my altitude constant and try to get that transversal speed under control. I'm going up again.
Down to KRAITORXD.
I'm at 2 kilometers and I'm trying to get my ship to slow down. Ah! Thanks for also Steven for becoming a Patreon, and there was a donation as well. Sorry I missed that. 1 kilometer. Where are the stars? I'm still going. I'm still accelerating. Why am I accelerating right now? I'm going up, going 200 meters a second sideways right now. I don't know how to get this thing to stop though. Okay, this is slowing me down right now. Okay, I think I got it now. Oh, coming in a little fast here. Gonna have to boost. Ouch.
Shields offline.
Okay. What is going on here? Stop rolling. Okay, I'm just gonna sit still until my shields come back. Thanks a lot, Emitter. Crash, crash, crash. So right now I think I'm clipped into the planet. I just want to go out and get a quick look. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. Got floating rocks everywhere. Yeah, repair and roll. I'm just gonna wait for my shields to come back online. And then I'm gonna try to roll this thing the right way. Just gonna give my shield a little bit of time Yeah, landing gear is probably a good idea. Okay, let's try to roll this. Come on. Hey! It stopped. God. But what is going on here? What? I think I actually just crashed and now I'm half buried down in the planet. That'll buff out. Activating the camera is Control-Alt-Space. Alt F10 for a screenshot. I'm just gonna take a normal screenshot here. I'm just gonna get a good angle of it. I wanna have like those floating rocks in the background as well. Like that. Windows sounds here in a second. There we go. Yes, we're gonna deploy the SRV and see what happens. I don't even... let's take the one that's a little bit out of fuel anyway. I have a feeling I'm just gonna fall through the planet now. No, I hit solid ground. This SRV is fully immersed. Hold on. Is this coming out of the ground now? So if I do this... There it is. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This planet is broken in all kinds of weird ways. What? No, I think I can dock again, because I think it's just the collision model that is messed up. So I think you can see the rocks there floating as well. It's just because the collision model and the mesh is not aligning up here for some reason. So I can just drive back here to my secret crate hidden underneath the planet. Look at that. Okay, I feel like now is the best time to go and actually dismiss the ship. Remember, I only have 30% hull left. But I want to find a good spot where I'm not on the ground, so we can actually see the ship. Okay, can we get votes in chat? 1, do you think my ship will survive when I recall it? 2, you think my ship is gonna disintegrate itself on the planet when I recall it? Oh, that was not what I wanted. I want to get the ship lights off. Somebody said this stream deserved more likes. I agree. Whoops, that's a rock. Oh, we have all kinds of... Okay, it's a pretty even a thing of people thinking it will survive and people think it will crash and burn. Okay, I'm now on the part of the ground where I'm hovering. We have... Pantsless Gaming says, I'm curious... Whoa, that scrolled past fast. What's the radius of the planet? That's a good question. And it's a question I can luckily answer, especially if I move my face cam here. Yeah, that's 18,000 kilometers is the radius. Compare that to Earth, 6,000 something. So 3 times the size of the Earth, which means 9 times the surface area. Autopilots are perfect. We'll see about that. I think I'm on team crash and burn. So, oh god. This is stupid. Here goes nothing. Is it gonna take off? It is. It can barely move. Bye bye ship. And let's try to boost again. See, Joel, I was never afraid of it not being able to get away. It's coming back I'm afraid of. I have a... Okay, it jumped. It's gone. How far did we actually drift from that site where we took off? We're only 30 kilometers away. Okay. Little ship. Come back. I'm gonna keep in here so I can see the radar so I know where it's spawning. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Nope, there it is. What happens if the ship crashes? Well, I can stay in my SRV until that crashes. I can't get off the planet. I feel like it's right above me right now. Reloading to non-horizon doesn't help if your ship is destroyed. Oh, that actually looks okay. But remember, 30% hull. Landing gear. Look at it go. There comes the landing gear. That has to be scripted. That can't be real. Easy. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I have a feeling that must be like a scripted path it just takes regardless of gravity. I did a better landing than I could. Yeah, you win this round, autopilot. Gravity are for humans only, yeah. We're just gonna ride back here on the floating rocks. Yes, we can, Dongle. I'm just gonna get back in the ship. There we go. Let's see if we took any damage from that. we didn't take any damage. That's fine. Okay, so guys, if you haven't done already, first of all, we would really appreciate if you go down and hit the like button. It really helps a lot. We've already reached the like goal for this live stream, which we've set to 400, which you guys absolutely blasted through. But it really helps a lot. The YouTube algorithm loves that. So if you would go down and hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. While you're down there anyway, if you want to consider subscribing to the channel, it helps a lot. I make a lot of Elite Dangerous videos and other space games and fun and shenanigans. So do stay tuned. And also thanks a lot, yeah, of course, to the 4 new Patrons we got today during the live stream. That is amazing. And I also have a guy who actually got a Patreon just before the live stream who I haven't written to yet. But remember, if you want to support the channel, you can do it either through one-time donations through Streamlabs at tips.d2ea.com, or you can become a Patreon yourself on a recurring basis, donate on a recurring basis through patreon.d2ea.com. And the patrons, of course, get a permanent discount in the merch store, as well as they can get their names listed at the end of my videos if they want to. Also, if you want to join the channel's community, we have an awesome Discord server. We recently became a Discord partner, which is really amazing. So really nice, open community, lots of cool people to talk to. So regardless of whether you're out in the black or you want to find something to fly with, then I recommend you come by, and you can find that at discord.d2ea.com. And then remember, of course, since we did hit the like goal, you can use the code ASTROSPLAT. You can see it in chat, and you can get 10% off any merchandise you buy at d2astore.com. And that code is going to be valid until after the live stream. Once the live stream is over, I'm going to remove it. I kind of feel like, what is left to do? What is left to do? Joseph said we can make a new record. Do you think so? 936 is quite a lot. Go boom? I think go boom. Yeah, 936 is the record. Where are we at right now? Oh, we're 808. That's doable. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get this up to like 100 kilometers. And then we're gonna go FA off, point our nose down, all pips to engines, and then go full speed, see how fast we can make this go. Maybe go a little higher, maybe. Maybe that's not enough to accelerate us. Are we gonna get some good altitude? Let's go. Let's see how, okay, let's just get this thing off the ground. And then let's go maybe like 1,000 or something like that. And I just want to see how quickly we can go make this go. Before we hit the ground. Oh, oh, what happened there? Oh, I've almost messed up there. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I'm FA off. I was FA off. Damn it. Well, I guess we're back in Colonia now. That was stupid. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, we're back in Colonia. Oh, I wanted to see how fast we could go. Oh well. Planet of Death. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't understand because I thought I boosted upwards and I couldn't understand why it was acting so weird. And I had so much sideways, but of course because I was going FA off. Yeah, you're right. Astro Splat indeed. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's not the one, the galaxy map. And we made a 2,500 light year jump back in just one go. Look at that. That's actually quite fun. You can see the route here. It still tries to plot a route. So you can see all our jumps there. Can you see the like the fate fake line there now is a little bit clearer. Of us jumping out there. And then you just get one line, one jump, back to Colonia. Try landing with a Type 10. Yeah, but I don't feel like I want to fly out there again. Oh, it's a little annoying. I forgot I had FA off. It was fun though. Like, there was a full-on panic moment there, because I didn't understand why the ship was behaving so weirdly. Rapid unscheduled disassembly, I think that's next time. Yeah, there's always a next time. There's always a next time. Anyway, in that case, since I don't want to fly out there again, I feel like maybe that would be a good time to call the stream then. A little shame. I really want to see how much speed I could get by going straight down to the planet. But we had a lot of fun. I'm really proud of the FA off landing. I mean, it was a bit of a mess at the end. I kind of lost it at the last bit there, which is also the most difficult one, of course. But of course, there will be an after party on Discord, as always. So if you haven't joined the Discord server yet, I recommend you do come by and say hi. It's a ton of fun. And so do come by and say hi. I'll be hanging out over there after the live stream as well. So, and you will now see a whole host of links. Try it again. You will now see a whole host of links in chat. You'll see a link for the Commander's Toolbox for all your tools and guides for Elite Dangerous. Lots of useful tools over there. And of course, you will also find links for the various social channels where you can follow the channel, as well as Streamlabs for donations at tips.d2a.com and Patreon at patreon.d2a.com. Of course, Discord server as well. And remember, I'm going to keep the discount code AstroSplat, very telling for this live stream, up for like 10-15 minutes. So if you haven't gotten yourself the merchandise you're interested in, go ahead and do it now. You have 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to take down the discount code after the live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it today. I sure did. I had a ton of fun. This has been one of the more interesting live streams I think I've done in a while. And I hope I'll see you next time. Next scheduled live stream is next week on Tuesday. There might be a bonus live stream during the weekend. These are kind of like whenever I feel like it. But the next scheduled live stream is going to be next week. And if nothing else comes up, then we're going to build a blisteringly fast exploration courier. Little, super fast, super maneuverable, goes plus 700 meters a second. Like, jumps over 40 light years. Take that out in a canyon and you're going to have a blast. We're going to build that next week, so I hope you'll tune in then. So remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thanks a lot for watching, and also next time, I will see you guys in space.